So in most cases, the way that we're interacting with our life is through the belief of a solid identity. So when I turn on the camera, there's the brain kind of comes up with this image of Kate and assimilates her behavioral patterns and her energies into like this solid form, the solid formation, and gives it an image. Um, and we do that to everything. I mean, we do that to like sunglasses. This is now has meaning, and it has purpose, and it has functionality, and it has an identity. you know uh, this is a rock, and it now has a solid identity as rock. This is what it's used for, this is where it's from, this is where it's going. It was a mineral, now it's like a nice buffered little stone. So this is just kind of this natural phenomenon of how our brain assimilates our reality. And so that's put into this solid sense of separateness, the solid sense of self. And then there's this idea that there's something there that's aware of that. So knowledge becomes intertwined, I guess, because I am conscious of this rock and the process it went through, its past, its present, and its potential future. Because I'm aware of that, there's the sense that there's this awakeness or aliveness, or this aliveness and this beingness that I am that's aware of that. Now, the tricky thing that I wanted to say is that that's still actually a dualistic perception. If there's an object, meaning this rock, and a subject, meaning me, that's aware of this rock, you're limited in a relationship. So relationship's actually a limiting belief system. Because if we're in a relationship with something, then we're limited to our ideas and our images of ourselves and of the thing we're in relationship to. So, but in non-dualism, that's actually a non-reality, and that's actually not happening. And for example, like there's no Kate sitting here with a preconceived amount of information that she's bringing to a little YouTube clip and sharing. I actually have no idea what I'm saying. I have no idea where it's coming from. I have no idea what the intention behind it is. And if I had to go and repeat what it is that's the content in any and all of my videos, I wouldn't be able to do that, because there's an empty space that this is all arising from, that secondary awareness of I know and I am aware is claiming. Okay, but the actual origin of anything and everything is a completely unknowable mystery. So it's funny because like so much pressure and so much tension at that level of reality can actually be diffused. In that recognition, what can happen is that there can be a very deep like relaxation that comes from literally like your bones, your physical body discharges when it's recognized that these words are coming from nothing and no one, and they're actually going nowhere, and technically I have no clue what the fuck is going on. And and that's an extreme. I don't know if you can sense like the extreme loss of control in what I'm saying here. Every interaction, every moment, every engagement, every formation that's coming and fusing into another formation and coming into relationship, the appearance of a relationship, and coming into this unity with itself, is doing it completely out of a mystery. It's doing it mysteriously, and there's no pre-existing, predetermined route, path, or expression to that. So anything can happen, and that's the reality everybody's always denying, because we don't actually want to accept the fact that we can't control anything, that we have no control over anything, because there wouldn't be anybody there to control it. So anyway, my invitation really in this short little video, and I haven't filmed very much just because I've been on vacation. I'm actually at my parents' house right now for a couple more days, and just the camera hasn't been going on, but now it's going on. But anyway, yeah, so my invitation would be to kind of just take a moment at some point today or maybe during the week and recognize this mystery that's here, this freedom that's here, this space that's here that is really just self-sustaining first and foremost. It needs nothing. It doesn't need you to interact with it, to look for it, to do anything with it. It's already whole and complete existence expressing itself. You are completely 100%, I swear to God, I swear to you, are 100% not needed for this to appear and this to function. So just test the waters out for yourself with this message. Don't use my words to figure this out. Use your own being to figure this out, because ultimately, you know, the same thing that speaks is the same thing that listens. Minus the images, minus the categorizations, minus the meanings, minus all everything. What's here is self-sustaining and it's free, and it in a way is very cohesive, but in another way it's completely unpredictable. And no, most of us aren't going to want to acknowledge that, and we're going to run from that like a plague, because we actually, the separate self, really all it wants is control. It's always looking for a sense of power. So it's not going to touch this message. It can't go near it, no matter how much it would want to. What else? Okay, I think that is it. So just saying hi to you from my vacation and just wishing you a beautiful week ahead, okay? I'll see you probably at the desert. Take good care. Bye.